Hi there, welcome to typography and our first module. I'm in D2L looking at our week 1 guide, and this gives you a brief information about what we're doing for the week. I'm going to go ahead and click on the guide to go into the more in-depth information for the week. Please read through everything. Learning resources, do not pass go on this. Please go through all of them and take a look. There's more information about the LinkedIn Learning videos that you need to take notes on. So it's going to be one assignment most weeks. There's a tour about Illustrator from adobe.com to learn about Illustrator a little bit faster than kind of poking around each week through it. This will give you a good solid video on finding new fonts with adobe.com. This is going to be our slide tutorial that I'm going to kind of walk through. And this is my note to create this video. So this is coming up here pretty soon. And then your homework assignments. We're going to go straight down to number 3, the word representation. This is going to be again in Illustrator. You're going to select 5 words, choosing 2 typefaces to represent each word. So let's go ahead and kind of go through the slide here, because it is kind of good to go through both the video and the slide. You might find a little bit more information on both. This and maybe a more why, okay, in here. So building blocks. Go and read through it. This is what we're doing, is finding 2 typefaces per word. Okay. This is your list of words. You choose 2. That's all, just 2, and repeating it 5 times. Hold it. Choosing 5 words. I'm sorry. I'm getting this confused now. Choosing 5 words, 2 typefaces, right? Read the instructions, choose 5 words below. All right. Going to Illustrator, I'll just kind of walk you through this. Saving the document, make sure you save your document, and it's best to organize everything very, very well. I would suggest creating a folder for this course, and then a folder for every activity that you create, just to keep everything organized so you can access and find them later, okay? And keep everything throughout your entire 2 years here, to make sure. You may need to go back and look something up. Who knows? But best to keep a good organization going. All right. Let's go through here. 7 is your 5 artboards. 1 artboard goes to your window and your character and properties, okay, and paragraph panels. Rulers on, putting 2 words in 2 text frames, and choosing your fonts. You're going to be saving this as an AI file. That's the .ai, the extension that does it automatically when you should choose a format for Illustrator. Then you can do a save as and choose a format of Adobe PDF, making sure all is checked, so it goes through all 5 artboards as a 5-page PDF. And that allows me to see your fonts that you chose without having any font issues on either side. So I do want the PDF. All right, so going through here, let's go ahead and go to Illustrator, File, New. We're going to create, you might need to go to Print, okay, to get the color mode to set up properly. But you're going to do a 4 by 4 inches, okay, 5 artboards, making sure your color is CMYK and your high resolution of 300 ppi, right? Hitting Create. Here's our 5 artboards. 1, 2, 3, they're all named. What we're going to do is zoom in to work on 1 artboard. You can do that several different ways. It's by viewing, right? So there's 2 ways or several ways to do this. You can zoom in and zoom out, getting closer and getting further away. And here's your shortcuts, Command plus, Command minus. I am on the Mac, right? You can also go to Fit All in Window, Fit Artboard in Window. Let's try this. Fit Artboard in Window, and I'm on Artboard 1. Okay, we're going to put rulers on. Again, you're viewing something, so view menu to rulers and show. And if they're not in inches for some reason, you can right click on the guide in the ruler and go to inches. If you have to do it on one, you'll have to do it on the other side too. Then I'm going to click and drag from the outside into, following the ruler up here at the top, to 2 inches. And that's my center guide, just to make this a little bit more organized, okay, which is key in design, being organized. We're going to work with 2 panels. That's going to be the character panel and the paragraph panel. And that's going to be found in the window menu right away, all right? Under type, there's character and there's paragraph. And again, shortcuts. So if I click on it, character panel shows up, that's the A, and the paragraph panel is the backwards P. Okay, so what are we going to do? I'm going to click on the text tool. You can click and drag, and that'll create a text frame and fill it with placeholder copy with whatever the character's set up to be, okay? We can do that. Let's just type in angry, okay? Now with this selected, I've got to select it. I'll go to 50 points, type in 50, hit enter, and then I want it centered, so I'm going to click on the paragraph panel and click on the center formatting. Now this information is going to be in the options bar as well, because the content in here changes depending on what you have selected as far as a tool. So I have one. It's how I got that centered, I'm not even sure. That was luck. Okay, I'm going to copy and paste, and we'll pull this one down here too, centering it a little bit. And I did that by edit copy, edit paste, Command C, Command V. Now I've got two words here, or one word two times, right? So I've got my first word on artboard number 1, and I'm going to choose the top and then go to the character panel, and I'm going to move this out. I'm going to click and drag this thing out here, okay, the panel, moving this over. Hopefully I can see what I need to here. Okay, character panel, and text frame is selected. And I'm going to go ahead and click in here and choose a font. Okay, that's really not a monster thing. Let's try this one, angry. There's options here, guts. Okay, we'll leave this as 1, right? We'll just leave that as 1. All right, now going to another one. At first what I did is I just clicked in here and I'm just looking for things that are in my library, okay, on my fonts. You can kind of scroll through here and look for different things that you're looking for. Am I going to find an angry kind of font? And if you want to, you know, this font, this first one, is all uppercase. There was no upper and lowercase. It was all uppercase. But if you want to type in all uppercase, like some of these will always be lowercase because it's the way it's created. But if you typed it in uppercase, it would then be uppercase. Let me just go ahead and do this. So if I type it uppercase and then go and look for fonts, then of course everything's going to be uppercase. Okay, let me undo that. There we go. So selecting fonts. Again, you can just kind of go through here. I've got 620 fonts to look through. That can take a while, and that's fine. I want you to kind of get used to looking at different things. You can filter it by different classifications if you want to. I don't think a script would be a really good thing here, but maybe I'll click here in black letter and maybe I'll find something. That's all I've got in black letter. That's really surprising. Nothing really angry, kind of a little bit. All right. What if I clear all here and discover more? Okay. In black letter right now, I could, clear filters, of course, and maybe I want funky things. All right, and maybe I can find something here that I really, really like. All right, I don't want to go through here forever. I'm just going to click on one for a second, and then I'm going to go. Is that going to work? All right, click the activate icon. I'm going to download this. So I'm going to click on add, and it can take a little while for it to come through. Let's see if it came through yet. This is Doub, D-O-U-B. It didn't stay just yet. D-O-U-B. Click in here. D-O-U-B. Oh, there it is. And why? Okay. I'm only getting an outlined form. Interesting. Okay, well, let's try something else then. Let's go to, and you'll see this on that video, we'll go to our fonts. Okay, we're going to go to fonts.adobe.com. Make sure you're signed in to your Creative Cloud app. And then we can search. Let's just go to Browse All for a second. Browse All, you can, let's go to funky here, futuristic. Who knows what you're looking for? We'll kind of go through here, kind of gives you an idea what it looks like. And let's just go to, let's see. Let's just click on here for a second. It says 12 fonts to it, good. So machine. This is the way it looks. Kind of neat as icons, isn't it? Okay, here's the different items. You've got different fonts in the typeface. So you've got extra light, light, regular, semi-bold, etc. You can add a font, or you could add the entire family. So if I click the add family, this is JAF. Okay, I'll hit OK, open it and create a cloud. Okay, did it come through? My installed fonts. Added fonts. Okay, there's machine. Okay, and there's my DOUB. Install family. I just have bold right now, so I'm kind of interesting how that happened. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So I added this one earlier, CC Monstrosity, and then we have bold of this. I'm going to hit the install family. Maybe we'll get some more. All right. And let's see if this is showing up now, machine. All right, coming back out of here. There's machine. That's the wrong thing. We want to go to Illustrator. Clicking on it. And let's see if machine is in here. Machine. There it is. And it's outlined again. Did I do something that I shouldn't have? And this one's going to take up more space, so we're going to have to open this up. And I have not had this happen before. Oh, I outlined it. I hit this. Okay, it was absolutely user error. So this font, we have foreground and fills, and we have strokes. So if I flip this, it went from a white fill and a black stroke from the original black fill, white stroke. I don't really want to stroke at all. I'll put this on nothing, and there we go. So let's say those are my two fonts. Not sure where that thing came from. And then I'll go to artboard number 2. Pull in, okay, so this one you can't really pull in the middle because you're not quite sure. Here's something cool about the rulers. It works on every program. If you go to the top left corner and click out and drop, now I've changed the rulers. Then I can pull in my 2-inch guideline. And then add your second word, double it up, find 2 typefaces, and I did forget to name this, which is a terrible example. We'll go to save, first of all. I'm gonna go to Becker, and don't remember what this thing was called as far as, I give you an, word rep maybe, I've got to go back and check. Word rep. Now in ACC, I'm going to go create a new folder, and I'm just going to do 111 typography. It's already named because I've got a class in it. This is going to be testing. All right. Hit create. There's my word rep. That's going to be my AI file. Everything just leave as is. Okay, so I've got this all 5 done. And then I'm going to do a file save as. And we're going to rename this as a PDF file. And that's going to, don't ever type the extensions in, let the computer do it for you. Hit save. And then the PDF file is what you're going to, we're going to leave everything as is. We're not going to change anything. Shouldn't have any marks. Okay, so general is fine. Save PDF. And there's your PDF. It will have all 5. Make sure you select all 5 pages. Of course, number 2 is going to be blank, right? but number one is done on the sample, and that's what you'll turn in.